Jasmine and I will be your MCs for today's program. Up first, we have a very exciting opportunity to meet the next gen of diaspora entrepreneurs. Let's get it started with session 5 and meet the Startup Village entrepreneurs.
So first, we're gonna invite Arki Quebec. Are they in the room?
Hello everyone. My name is Khalil Bitar, and I'm a Lebanese immigrant that came here 7 years ago. Introduce or start the pitch? No? Start the pitch, okay. So basically, it all started when we were starting to buy our first house with my family in Quebec after 3 years here. And the problem was we couldn't decide what to buy and where to buy the house. And my mom was like so stressed all the times, and she used to have a clicker for, oh, but it's not important. All right, so basically my mom was not deciding what house to buy, and I was with them all the time, and it was hectic. They used to show us the blueprints, and you know, when you want to buy a house, it's not constructed yet. You go to visit there, and you see a big bulk of snow going in, and like, it's not buyable, like, especially for a mom, you can't live the experience. So then Arki Quebec, the idea of Arki Quebec started. I said to myself, I need to create an immersive experience for the client because he's doing a big investment, and he needs to live the experience before he buys the house. So I'm a filmmaker, so I decided to work with some collaborators, Lebanese ones, Canadian ones, and we worked on an application that could make a VR tour for houses, and that we send VR headsets to clients, and they see the experience of their house before the house is even constructed. Basically, it's a technical thing. I wasn't in the field of developing or anything. I was just an artistic. So what I do is that I make sure that the experience is immersive and realistic with all the sounds and the specs of a movie. And that's it. Now we are in Centre d'Affaires in Mirabel. My project was taken by Mirabel Économique. It was funded, and it's been 2 years. I'm working in Mirabel with the new boom of development in Mirabel that is happening. So that's it. Nice to meet you, everyone. Please check my website. It's Arki Quebec. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. My name is Khalil, and I hope to talk with you after. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce you first, and then we'll put up your presentation. You're very excited.
Very excited.
Yes. So next we have Book Back. So you're going to tell us about your startup. Go ahead.
Awesome, thanks. Just want to make sure oh, can we go back? Okay, good morning everyone. My name is George Khalife. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bookback. Here with me are my co-founders as well, Ili and Tony Ajaltouni. Bookback is an app for university students to buy and sell books. Okay, just before we get into the presentation, show of hands, how many of you remember buying books in university? Come on, raise those hands up, guys. It's a little early, I know. Okay, keep them raised. Do you guys remember when you actually bought the books? How many of you never sold them, right? They collected dust on your shelves. I hear some laughter. Amen. So look, the reason why we started this app is because students have 3 problems. They want to make or save money. They want a process that's efficient, but also that's time effective. They don't want something that's a hassle. I've been graduated now for 4 years, and the process is still the same today. Students are using Facebook groups, Kijiji, Amazon. There isn't a one-stop platform to make exchanges happen. That's why we started Bookback. So what's the solution? We have 4 core features. The first one is search. You can search by title or author for the book that you want. You can browse, so you can actually see the books posted within your vicinity. That's within a 100-kilometer radius of where the location of your phone is. You can also upload. We have a really cool scanning feature that allows you to actually upload a book within 15 seconds, and it's really, really quick. It uploads all the information. All you have to put is the price and the condition of the app, of the book. And finally, you connect. So you can actually connect with a user, you can chat, and you can meet up to make the exchange happen. Our target market for version 1 is actually students in Ontario universities, and that's because we already have established relationships. And there's 1.7 million students in Canada, so we have a pretty big market. I like that. Expansion, we launched in August, so it's only been about a month. We got a lot of hype, a lot of press. I'm just gonna kind of breeze through this. Our goal here for LDE is 3 things. I want you to download the app, try it out and tell us how we can improve. I want you to share it on social media. And lastly, we're actually looking to build an advisory board as well. And so at Bookback, we believe something very simple. Books are meant to be an investment, not an expense. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's such an interesting app. Next, we have the group Chirpa. So you're going to represent Chirpa today. We're just waiting on the presentation, if we can get the PowerPoint. There we go. All right.
In the next 2 decades, nearly half of our jobs will be replaced by robots and AI. But that's not the problem. But that's not the problem. AI alone will create 2.3 million jobs by 2020. But are our students well prepared to take on these jobs? This is where Sherpa comes in. Sherpa is an online e-learning platform that equips youth with the skills of the future. Sherpa introduces students to tech courses like self-driving cars, artificial intelligence, and robotics at an early age. Students using Sherpa engaged in a gamified learning experience where they are presented with real-life challenges they have to solve. Sherpa not only focuses on tech skills, but also on soft skills like problem solving, critical thinking, and collaboration. We have empowered more than 1,000 students, and we have 870 paid customers by partnering with 16 centers and schools. Sherpa has also won several awards, most recently being selected as one of the top 10 edtech startups in the world in Enlightened Madrid, Spain. Thank you. Behind all this madness is a passionate and skilled team that share the same vision. This team works alongside industry experts to create these courses for these ages. But we need your help. Sherpa is looking for mentors, distributors, and strategic partners to help us scale. We are also looking for key investors that can help us launch here in North America. We are not here to change the world. We are here to equip the youth with the necessary skills for them to become a generation of problem solvers, critical thinkers, and innovators. And they are the ones who will change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just want to remind you all to please introduce yourselves before you start, because we'd all love to know who you are. Our next performance is going to be by Folioer. That's a hard one.
Yep.
Folioer.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Wissam Sabara. I'm the CEO of Folioer. Today, I'm going to be presenting our project. So it all started with a phone call where I got requested to plan a peacock-themed wedding. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a peacock-themed wedding. Despite my 10 years of international event planning experience, that event boggled my mind. It took us more than 6 months, 100 Pinterest boards just to find one event inspiration. I even had to tap into my online and offline network of planners just to ask for help and collaboration. Both seemed futile. Even when the event was a success, we still didn't have a chance just for us to post it and for everyone to see. Folioer is the solution. Folioer is the first event showcasing platform where event planners can showcase their work to their peers and to their fellow clients. Also, on Folioer, event planners can connect with every other event planner on a worldwide scale and on 7 continents. Moreover, Folioer allows event planner to find inspiration within 1 click using our state-of-the-art navigation bar. We are currently targeting the US market. The US market encompassed in 2016 more than 4.4 million events, with a steady growth of 5.5% since 2009, resulting in a $325 billion direct spending. This proves that our market is healthy and that our adopters are using that new revolutionized technology. Folioer is currently at its MVP and we are in open beta public. We are currently also working on the Pro account that allows event planners to have additional features such as collections, analytics, and also just to upload videos. We are currently seeking here an angel investment of $215,000, which will be divided into $80,000 for marketing, $100,000 to build the team, and $35,000 as operational marketing costs. All 3 of them combined to create a sustainable company and to grow it to a 2,000 plus users by the end of 2019. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up is Glucose Z.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Karim Abdallah, and I'm a technical advisor with Glucose Z. Glucose Z is a Lebanese-born startup that is revolutionizing the way people live with diabetes today with a non-invasive approach to glucose monitoring. Diabetes affects nearly 400 million people in the world and claims the lives of almost 10 million people every year. The medical costs alone incurred by diabetic patients is nearly 2.5 times more than average, and people with diabetes expend almost $6,000 a year in glucose monitoring alone. Now, despite the prevalence and the severity of the condition, there are no devices nowadays that are practical and efficient enough to allow for diabetics to lead a normal lifestyle with the condition. Most devices are either bulky machines or even require a blood sample that is painful and takes time to do. This is where Glucose Z comes in. We have developed a smartwatch that is fitted with our proprietary radio frequency technology that measures continuously and in real time glucose level in the blood. This breakthrough technology was developed by a team of superstar PhD students in Lebanon and uses magnetic resonance to measure glucose in the blood in real time. And the beauty of that is that data is fed into an AI engine that gives out information on hyperglycemia and predicts the levels of glucose in the blood. To this point, we have completed a proof of concept and simulations that have yielded very spectacular results. And we are working with the University of Bern in Switzerland to miniaturize our technology and fit it into a watch. Today, we're looking to raise $1 million in pre-Series A to proceed with product development. And we're happy to connect with technology partners and clinical trial partners who can help us advance our mission to make diabetes more manageable for everyone in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, that was very impressive. Next, we have Health in Motion.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nassim Abdussamad. I'm CEO of Health in Motion. We are a company that we're developing electronic health solutions. Currently, the patients don't have access to or control over their health record, and it's distributed and dispersed all over the place in paper-based applications. And it is convoluted and costly and time-consuming to manage all these processes. Sorry, it's not moving.
Can we get some assistance on the slide?
Okay. What we're looking at building an integrated network of interoperable e-health solutions. So this is the current picture of the healthcare processes. It's We have a lack of patients' control over their own health, phone and fax-based communication, duplication of procedures, dispersed semi-automated patient and healthcare record, high cost and silo-based disintegrated systems and solutions. And as we can see in this picture, that the patient is at the center and he's acting as a mailman, going and getting his blood test results, giving it to the physician, getting the results, going back with a prescription to the pharmacy, and so on and so forth. So there is no integration around that, and there is no control. So that's what we're hoping to get into the future of healthcare processes, is having a health in motion integration hub platform. So the communication hub between services, providers, and insurance and patients. It's paperless, track the record of the patients, integrated information, less duplication of procedures, and fully automated and mobile sharing of information. So all the participants in the healthcare process are connected to that platform, and they can share information that are relevant to a particular procedure or particular process. And the outcome of this is that also all these organizations, whether it's a WHO, Ministries of Health, research centers like Mayo Clinic, AUBMC, organizations like the LOP, which is Lebanese Orders of Physicians, or the College of Physicians and Surgeons. The same thing, like the patients can connect with wearables and mobile devices that gather also health information about the patient, and we gather an intelligence that can help in preventing certain diseases or slowing it down. Thank you.
Next, we have the Hollywood Pop-Up Comedy Club, and I'd like you to introduce yourself because we know that your partner is not here, and she's Lebanese, but today you're going to represent her, right?
So my name is Ron. I'm partnered with a Lebanese woman who wasn't able to make it here today. I first fell in love with Lebanon when I produced a movie called The Prophet. Khalil Gibran's The Prophet with Salma Hayek. So that's my introduction to Lebanon. Thank you. Today we have shifted a little bit. We still make movies. We have an Amin Malouf movie coming up, but we're also bringing live comedy to Beirut and to the Middle East. And we're doing live events. I have a little video that I'd love to show you guys to introduce you to the project.
Yo, Beirut, what's up, man? It's Amir K, and I'm coming out to the Hollywood Pop-Up Comedy Club in Beirut.
What's going on? This is Byron Bowers. I'm looking forward to coming to Beirut.
Early in 2018, a group of Hollywood stand-up comedians was flown to Beirut, Lebanon, and performed for 3 nights in a venue inspired by the iconic comedy clubs of Hollywood. For the first time, Middle East audiences had the nightlife option of going to an English language comedy club. More and more shows are now being set. Marketing partners, influencers, and sponsors are joining the fun. Friendships have been formed.
Wonderful! You have to come tomorrow and watch it again and again.
New ambassadors have been created. This is only the beginning. Soon will be arena shows. Names like Dave Chappelle, Jeff Dunham, Kev Adams, and others are being considered. There are even plans for a television series that mixes travel and comedy.
This is white coffee? Yeah. Nigga, this is water.
Okay, hello.
Okay.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, you're my friend. What kind of friend? Wait, what did you teach me to say?
To find out more about partnerships and investment opportunities, visit us on our social sites. You'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
Great trip. Oh, 5 a.m. Lebanon Airport.
So
Please find me afterwards. We can talk about it. We're selling 30% of this operation for $300,000. We're taking it in smaller units, and we're based in Beirut, and we're based in LA. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that lively performance. Up next, we have Kolumna.
We're going to thank you guys. Thank you for joining us on stage. And we're gonna now call our next group. So let's give our next group a round of applause.
Okay, so next up we have Koluna. Anyone that wants to use the podium, feel free to step up if you need.
Good morning, Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Rita Hukayem, and this is my brother Roy Hkayem, and we're representing Kulluna today, founded by Marielle Khayat, but she couldn't be here because she's based in Paris. Woo. Okay, now before I start presenting Kulluna, I'm gonna ask everyone to please close your eyes. Close them. Trust us. I want to ask you to think of your happy place. Think of a place where you feel so good, a place that makes you happy. Think of a place where you feel secure, at ease, comfortable. Think of the smells, think of the colors, think of the tastes. Now open your eyes. To us, this place is Lebanon, and this is how Kulluna started. Now all of us expats here are super attached to Lebanon. Who's attached to Lebanon? And we're always finding ways to connect, to help Lebanon, as you've seen with all these startups. So what we decided to do, Kulluna, is we're trying to stay attached to Lebanon. And in Lebanon, there's a lot of enterprises that are booming, that are flourishing, and actually 93% of businesses are SMEs. So as you see, we're very dynamic. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to connect the dots. How do we, as expats, stay connected and attached to Lebanon while also supporting the local economy in Lebanon and the local initiatives? And this is what we did.
So this was how Kulluna was born. The concept's very simple. A monthly subscription box is sent to your doorstep every month with a different theme each time. In that box, there are 5 to 7 unique hand-picked products made in Lebanon with the stories of the local businesses behind them. And the best part is, a portion of your monthly subscription is donated to a social impact organization in Lebanon. How amazing is that? As you know, the market's quite large. There are approximately 10 million Lebanese diaspora across the globe, with the primary countries being France, UK, the US, Canada, the Gulf countries, and of course, Brazil. So in a nutshell, what we want to do is we want to leverage the potential of the Lebanese diaspora so we can catalyze the development of the local economy in Lebanon.
Pardon me, I hate to be the bad guy, but we have a time limit for everyone, so if you could just wrap that up.
Sure.
I'm sorry about that.
So that feeling you had when you closed your eyes at the beginning of the presentation, we want to bring that back to all the Lebanese abroad who love Lebanon so that they can in turn bring it back to everyone in Lebanon. Thank you for your time. Please visit us at the charity at the Startup Village to participate in our draw for a free box. Thank you.
Thank you, Koluna. Next up, we'd like to present to you MoodFit.
Hi everyone, I'm Hamad, I'm co-founder of MoodFit. We created MoodFit in 2016 as a platform, as an online interior design platform that aims to connect people who want to furnish their homes with professional interior designers to make the process of furnishing your home an easy and less expensive process. We deserve that everyone deserves to live in the space of their dreams. What the client has to do is basically, it's not working.
Can we get the next slide, please?
Okay. So basically what the client does is go on the website, decide what type of rooms they want to furnish, and send us basic information about the project, basically the type, the colors they want to use, the budget they have for furniture, and send us a couple of pictures and the dimensions, the layout of the room. And then they can choose the designer of their choice based on their portfolio on the website. And they can talk with this designer for 2 weeks in order to finalize their design boards according to their style and preferences. At the end of the process, they will get a shopping list telling them where to buy every item, and they have the option to tell us to buy all these items from local suppliers and have it delivered to their homes. All that for the price of $299 per room, and the process can be done within 2 weeks. We make money by taking commission, a 20% commission on the design fees, and we also get a referral fee from furniture suppliers, which ranges between 10 and 25%. Our cost of acquisition is around $70 per paying client, and we're generating over $250 from the first transaction from every client, mostly from furniture. We've been live since 2016, end of 2016. In 2017, we finished 55 room designs, and this year we're gonna close around 190. We have recommended over $250,000 in furniture in 2017, and this year we're closing up to $600,000. We've been nominated by Forbes to be one of the top 50 startups to watch in the Middle East in 2017, and we're nominated again this year for the same prize. We're 3 co-founders, Tariq, the architect and designer, Ghassan with operations logistics background, myself with venture capital. We got funded in March, with $500,000 in fund, and then we're aiming to raise $1.5 million in Q2 2019 to expand regionally and build better products. Thank you.
Thank you. Don't shoot the messenger here. I just have to keep it all in order. Next up, we'd like to present to you NetLab.
Good morning, Khalil, CEO of NetLab. NetLab is a Lebanese digital platform. We believe that its concept about Lebanon connecting the world matches LDE perspective. NetLab goal is to promote Lebanon to the world and also to connect the Lebanese people from Lebanon and with our diaspora. So we have 4 steps to follow on our platform. We have the problems, analysis, approaches, and action ideas. In our problem, we face a difficult economic conditions and also lack of communication and problem in products discharge. For the analysis, we need a new constructive ideas. We need strong know-how and our approaches to develop new strategies and implement new ideas. For the action ideas, we promote new projects and we create opportunities and online trading investment. We have 2 platforms working in parallel, promoting platform and e-commerce network platform. For the promoting platform, what we do, we promote made in Lebanon products, startup businesses, by producing videos with professional producers, professional consultants to meet international standards, and based on a very strong marketing plan, up to 1 million visitors per year. On the e-commerce network platform, is to establish a good communication and connections worldwide to find distributors and investors and to contribute with Lebanese products. And also to create a new market based on international standards.
بلشت الفكرة معي أنا كنت مسافرة ورحت أشتري تشيبس، طلع عندي تشيبس خضرة وفواكه، فاجتني هذه الفكرة قلت ليه ما بنعملها بلبنان لأنه كتير صحية للأولاد، بس نحن هدفنا نكبر هذا المشروع ونخلق فرص عمل أكبر ونصرف التفاح بمناطق كتير كبيرة.
عم
Thank you very much,
نأسس مركز
Netlab.
بيجمع التوعية
Apologize, we have to cut it
بالمعرفة
short.
المعرفة بالتطبيق والتطبيق بأرفع نوعية يلي بيزرعوا الحبة تنحولها لمونة أرضنا غنية وكريمة عاداتنا وتقاليدنا قديمة حلمنا كبير بدنا
Thank you.
نرجعها
Thank you very
نحافظ
much.
عليها مونة.
To access our platform, we have the website and the social media. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have Proximi.
Good morning. My name is Talal Ali Ahmed. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Proximi. Proximi is addressing a problem in healthcare globally. There's about 5 billion people around the world today. They don't get proper surgery or access to surgery whenever they need it. And the problem resides in trying to coordinate multiple specialists to be at the same time, at the same location to perform a surgery is always a major problem for the hospitals. Having specialists available when needed during emergency or during surgery, it's always a problem for the hospital to find in on timely manner, which kind of make the surgery wrap up quickly to go to the next one. Available surgeon in the remote area is always a problem. There's no even distribution between the population and the hospitals, and the proper training for the doctors is always limited access. Proximi developed an augmented reality platform. It's easy to use. We use the internet, a camera, or a surgical scope, and when any computing device, could be a computer, smartphone, or tablet, connecting doctors together, regardless of each doctor's location, to work together as if they are in one room. The solution has been deployed currently in Lebanon, in Europe, and we're about to launch in the US. Has proven for us it improves surgery outcome, the cost, and provide better access to surgeon in the remote area. Our platform is unique in a way we combine multiple technology for the surgeon to access at any time with a click of buttons without navigating different system or learning a new system. The team is combined of doctors, engineers, and designers. We're passionate about solving the healthcare problem around the world. Today, we're here asking for money to expand in North America. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Centrino.
Hi. So my name is Ferdinand Ephraim, and I'm the CEO of Centrino Technologies. What we do at Centrino, this is our company, by the way. What we do is we bring physiological data and we do analysis on it to define metrics of user behavior. So the problem nowadays with all marketing, traditional marketing, is like interviews, questionnaires, observations are all subject to user bias. So I remember myself when I answer questionnaires, I'm not always answering the right way. I'm sometimes like biasing my answers. So we discovered neuromarketing. Neuromarketing is a new field that gets those metrics that we calculate and get real-time information on the user behavior while seeing a product or an interface. But with that in mind as well, all companies now, there's only 34% of major marketing companies that are adopting this technology, and around 50% of them, they might think about adopting it. And it's all because there's no real interpretation of those metrics that we're calculating, and there's no intelligence behind it. So at Centrino, we're trying to build a cloud-based system for big marketing companies and big agencies to have access to this data and this interpretation in a simple way that can display all those data with real-time information and additional metrics that determine when a user uses his memory, when a user sees a product as innovative, and when he's going to make a decision to buy. This is our team. We're supported by big researchers in the domain of the user interface, of data analytics and neuroscience. And the technology we use is EEG, electroencephalography, electrocardiography, and eye tracking. Nowadays, we are in the plan of doing the machine learning and machine intelligence behind this technology. And until now, we got like to integrate with several platforms online. And what we do is like we sell services, and we're trying to get user subscription. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to call up the next 6 presenters, please.
Welcome to our next group. We're going to begin with Spike. Spike, please introduce yourself to the crowd.
On average, I will live 8 years less than you. It's because I'm diabetic. Diabetes is an incurable disease that affects a person's ability to produce or react to insulin. And there are around 500 million people suffering from it. Now, although there are a lot of apps out there that want to make a diabetic's life easier, it has always been the case that the diabetic has to do the hard work of remembering their insulin every time they eat or drink, carb counting every time they eat or drink, and reporting to family and doctors for the rest of their lives. Not anymore. Introducing Spike, the smartest diabetes assistant in the world. Spike uses its patented technology to detect situations of insulin interest, which allows it to be your assistant at the right time automatically. For example, you walk into McDonald's around 2 p.m., and Spike would know it's lunchtime for you and suggest the top 3 options you can have with approximate carb counts. After some time, it would remind you to take your insulin automatically and log all the details supporting more than 10 devices on the international market. As for your parents, guardians, doctors, they're automatically informed about your diabetic life, receiving alerts if anything is wrong. Today, more than 2,000 diabetics are using Spike every single day, and they're loving it, allowing us to achieve organic growth in Europe. Behind Spike is an amazing team of passionate diabetics, engineers, and nutritionists, surrounded by amazing advisors and funded by Lebanese investors. But we're here to expand to the North American market, and we need your help to find amazing people to join the team, amazing advisors to advise us, and some smart money to let us grow. By the time I've told you about Spike, 7 people would have died from diabetes. 4 of them could have been saved. Spike could have saved them by doing what it does best, making diabetes management less diabetic. Thank you.
Thank you. The next startup is Stepa. Stepa, welcome.
Marhaba, bonjour, good morning. This is Claude from Stepa. Stepa is a cybersecurity and intelligence company. For those who don't know, we have around 3.2 billion people using the internet on a daily basis, generating a large amount of traffic that you can never process, understand, visualize. This big amount of traffic is coupled with a lot of technologies that are involved. And as you know, the security is on the rise. How would you be able to build a secure system where the majority of the technology today to secure data is slow, manual, and it's taking so much time? So we have 2 problems here. How you process data, how you secure the data. What if this data belongs to you, your business, as a government, law enforcement, any agency, any government, any company, any organization with a lot of data for all fields? Stepa has built, as of today, some search engines that process 1+ terabyte of data on a daily basis. We investigate different types of data. We have around 40 types of data so far, So we can read any computer readable data and visualize it and provide you a dashboard to see it real time. This dashboard will be customized based on your business need. In addition to dashboards, we provide also real-time reports that could be generated on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. In addition to alerts that can get to your email real time, whether you're being hit by an attack or your company name has been mentioned somewhere on the internet. This is our team. So together with Dr. Elias, Tony, and a group of 70+ part-timers, we built STEPA. So STEPA is very simple to use, very simple to deploy. We can make it up and running in 24 hours without any hardware, without any software. We just give you a username and password.
Just a friendly reminder, your time is up, so if you just want to wrap it up, thank you.
So in addition to the services that we provide, we have built already a lot of dashboards that can be used to visualize system monitoring, even social media data, or any traffic, even intelligence on terrorism, cyber terrorism, so on and so forth. So the market is already validated by a lot of big players in the field, and we have around spending that's gonna reach $1 trillion by 2020.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately,
Thanks.
we have to move to our next speaker. Next, we have the Tesseract.
Good morning. My name is Antoine Riachi, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Tesseract. Tesseract is a next-gen company who builds progressive projects to meet the needs of next-gen, starting with Guru.ai. So I suppose you all know this beautiful campus of AUB. I was a student at AUB, and I changed 3 times my major over there, spending at least $60,000 on non-transferable credits. Today, I'm a student at Concordia University. So, in fact, I'm not alone. 33% of students change at least once their major before graduating. To round it up, that's around $9 billion annually on non-transferable credits in Canada, and $147 billion in the States on non-transferable credits only. And this is why we built Guru.ai. Guru.ai helps pre-university students get a better academic orientation towards university by taking into consideration all 7 factors that come into play whenever a student has to choose a major. Our prediction accuracy is 93.7%. We have spent the last 6 months building an AI algorithm that works, and we have tested it on 400 university students. Today, our market is $171 million in the States and Canada on online counseling. And our business model, we aim for parents and university students where we sell a subscription model per month. So our long-term vision is what defines us best as a company. We want to go to talent acquisition and recruitment as fast as possible, a $200 billion market. Today, we are raising $36,000 against 1.8% equity in our company. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Taubi.
Hello Montreal, bonjour Montreal, hello everybody. My name is Naim Nasreddin, and I'm the co-founder and creator of Toby. What is Toby? Toby actually came out of a true story that happened a few years ago. I was driving to my work, and suddenly I got 2 flat tires. A headache, I'm sure everybody here maybe experienced that. So I called, like everybody, my insurance, somebody to help me. It took me literally 3 hours on the side of the road. Yeah. So basically that's came out the idea of Toby. I started my engine, and then 1 kilometer away there was somebody that could have helped me in less than 10 minutes. So I said to myself, like, there is something to do here. So that's how we created Toby. Our belief is that in 2 clicks, all the system can be done. Today.
Just give it a minute.
Okay.
They're working on it.
Today, the process is really complicated. When you call for help, they call a call center.
Okay, maybe we should remind them. Can we get some help on the
Nice.
presentation? There we go.
Today, when you have a problem, you call a call center of your insurance, that call another call center, and that call the driver, and that call you again. It literally takes minimum 15 minutes. What we created is that in 2 clicks, everybody can be connected together using our GPS system and dispatching system. It's really simple. You select your problem, we GPS localize you, we send you the nearest help, and you have everything ready in less than 15 minutes. The driver receives your call, know your problem, and they come. That's really easy. It's really dispatching on a, we can even do it on the call center to make the call center go really faster. Our advantage are GPS tracking, dispatching, so and so and so. But what we're seeking really in Montreal is to grow the networking of towing and insurances so everybody that have a car in Montreal can be assisted so fast. Our name is Toby, so Toby or not Toby, is there any question? Thank you, Montreal.
Thank you so much. Our next startup is UltraSense.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ibrahim Faki, the CEO of UltraSense, and here with me are Raad Abdo and Mustafa Faki. And so UltraSense is a water sensors company. With our innovative and proprietary technology, we want to revolutionize the way we monitor the quality of water. That's because water is fundamental for the existence of all living species on the planet. However, we sometimes take its importance for granted. That's because water pollution is rising at alarming rates, with many different chemicals finding their way into our water systems. It's happening here in Canada, it's happening in Lebanon, it's happening all over the world. We need a better understanding and management of our water resources. Yet, we continue to under-monitor the quality of water. That's because right now, we have to take samples back to labs and measure them using large and expensive equipment. We could measure them on site in real time using smaller and portable sensors, but the technology is not there yet. And that's where we come in. UltraSense will produce low-cost and accurate sensors that can continuously monitor the quality of water on site and in real time. Our sensors are based on our proprietary graphene technology. Graphene is a single layer of carbon atoms, and it has unique electrical and mechanical properties. We combine graphene with nanoelectronic engineering. We already have working prototypes that are faster, better, and cheaper than anything on the market. Our vision is that these sensors are integrated into an IoT network that can be deployed anywhere, from oceans to factories to even our own homes, so that we can make sure our water is safe. We already filed for a patent, won a national startup competition, and have partnered up with a multi-billion-dollar tech giant, all of which is helping us closer to our goal. With these sensors, we will enter the chemical sensors market and focus on water quality monitoring, which is valued at $3.2 billion and growing annually at 18%. We will manufacture these sensors for system integrators who will then serve the end user, such as industries and government agencies. We've already broken down manufacturing to several steps and identified suppliers for each step, while we keep trade secrets in-house. Today, we want you to believe in our vision and be part of our water revolution. So come check us out at the Startup Village. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Worth It Labs.
Hello, my name is Ghassan Karam, and I'm the CEO and founder of Worth It Labs. So today, I'm going to talk to you a bit about investment. You have money, you want to invest. You go to a local bank, you meet a broker, you talk about your investment, your risk appetite, what you want to do, your growth. He uses a couple of tools. He works on these tools. He comes up with an investment strategy. You're satisfied, you're confident, you go ahead, voila, you are an investor. But I ask myself, why is it not the case for real estate? When we know that real estate today is one of the best investments out there, why does it take so much time for us to go into a real estate investment? Why is it a rule of thumb? Why is it a gut feeling? Why is real estate falling so behind when it comes to financial technology? Well, relax and hold on. Worth It Labs is here, and we do have a solution for you. Worth It Labs work with actuaries, with financial models, with agencies in order to provide a solution for both agents and investors in order to come up with a platform that they can interact, work on their investments, all this at the comfort of their house. They look at ROIs, return on investment. They look at refinancing strategy through 5 years. And we also match you with a bank. All this done on a platform, both the agent and both the investor. So right now, here you can see the application a little bit. We're just showing you what we have out there. If you go to the next slide. Our team is formed of 3. Our clients right now are the brokers and the agents. We have the data scientists, we have here actuaries and engineers, and we have our designers. We all work together to serve the investor. Our market right now has $14 billion in sales in Canada alone. That's in the year of 2017. There's 45,000 and 30,000 plexes that have been sold. Our launch right now, we're working on the 3rd quarter of 2019 where we would like to reach 500 brokers in our platform. We have already signed a contract with Blue Glass, which have 45 brokers, and we're working on them to get our beta test out there. We're here to let you know that we do exist. If there's an opportunity in the MENA sector, in Lebanon, or to bring our technology to your industry, we'll be glad to meet with you and talk with you. Do not hesitate to come and see us. My name is Ghassan, and we are from Worth It Labs. Thank you, and have a good day.
And our last presenter.
Okay.
Introduce yourself, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina. Oh, thank you. I'm Lebanese and I live in Vancouver, Canada. So 2 years ago, I started L'Atelier Co-working. These are pictures of my space in Vancouver. If you ever visit, you should come. So the biggest problem that L'Atelier Co-working solves is loneliness for freelancers, entrepreneurs, and remote workers. So, you know, if you have a regular office job, you go to the office and you're very happy to work from home. But with freelancers and entrepreneurs, working from home every day can be really daunting. So they need community, they need space. So they can rent offices by the day or by the month. And there's also meeting rooms and common areas, and we do a lot of events. So yes, this is my space, L'Atelier Co-working. And about a year after I started L'Atelier Co-working, I started a product called the Focus Journal. Next slide, please.
A little help on the slide.
Oh, so this is the Focus Journal. I launched it on Kickstarter, and it raised about $20,000 Canadian in pre-sales. And you might think, why does a non-tech product get so much hype? And it's because it doesn't really, it's not meant to replace your digital tools, but complement them. And the biggest appeal of this kind of product is that it helps you increase your productivity while balancing wellness and like fun. So this is, where am I going back? I skipped it. Yeah, so these are my customers. They're all freelancers, graphic designers, web developers, remote workers, and they work very, very hard. And what I found out is that what they need is a happy place to work from. And what they want is space,
I'm sorry,
not
can
just
we
to
just
work.
get you to please
Oh,
wrap
yes.
it up?
So,
just
yeah.
a little wrap. Thank you.
They want space not just to work, but they want space to feel good. Anyway, I'm supposed to show another side. So yeah, my vision is to expand L'Atelier Co-working into different cities, maybe Montreal. And I want to include more of what people want in this space. So bigger common kitchens, private spaces, and space for wellness as well. So maybe a studio where they can do yoga and meditation. And yeah, so far it's been just me. I'm a solopreneur.
I'm sorry. Just to be fair to everybody, we have to kind of wrap it up now.
Yes, what I'm looking for is strategic partnerships to expand both my co-working space and my product line, which include the Focus Journal, and also right now there's another product called the Focus Mist. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just going to ask you all to stay on stage, and I'm going to invite everybody else, all of the other startups on stage, as we would like to take a group photo. Thank you all for sharing your businesses and your pitches with us. We enjoyed hearing from you. Ambassador Fadi Ziede and Minister Jabran Vassil are going to join for the photo.
Okay, thank you very much, and thanks again for all the presenters pitching their wonderful ideas.